Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and tonight we're going to do guided meditation, we're going to do chakra balancing, we're going to play some chess, do some puzzle rush, maybe some spider solitaire, and some philosophy talk as well. How is everyone doing out there tonight? Hey, look at this. Look at this right off the bat. We have Evelyn Yoga popping in the chat. Agni, you're on your lunch break. Okay, yeah. Well, welcome in on your lunch break. I'll try not to take off my shirt this time. I don't want to get you in trouble at work. Evelyn's a great streamer on Twitch. She streams yoga. What a surprise. Evelyn Yoga is a yoga streamer, right? And she also does tarot and is also just a wonderful human being. And she also resides in Australia, which is pretty cool, from my perspective. I mean, I guess if she lived there, she'd think it's just normal. But since she lives there, but for me, it's pretty exotic. Evelyn, you're exotic to me. But yeah, check her out. Drop her a follow. Let's see, Evelyn, you say you'll probably hear me complain about being cold for the next 4 months. Being cold? There's nothing to be cold about. Just it's a state of mind. Coldness is a state of mind. Just go out in the snow and just choose not to be cold. And then you won't be cold. You're right. If only it was that easy. But if you're really into it, if you really want to push it, you can do it. But it's tough. It's very tough. Hey, Herbert Smithins, how you doing, friend? Good to see you. Welcome to another stream. It's another day, another stream, right? That's how we roll here at Evolve Yourself TV. We're bringing mindfulness to the world, one person at a time, right? Let's see, Evelyn, you say, well, you're outside, rugged up in your jacket and on your phone, so go ahead and strip to your heart's content. All right, well, if you're saying so, I mean, no, we're not going to start the stream with that. Like, if this stream is that much of a degenerate stream and we're going to really, go downhill from here, I mean, maybe at the end of the stream, I'll do a strip show or something, but no, we can't start it like that. We got to at least start with high hopes of bringing mindfulness techniques and good chi to everyone, right? We don't want to start with the hot tub stream. I don't want to be a hot tub streamer, right? And I don't want this to turn into I don't want people coming here just for my body. That's like my main thing. I want people to know that I am more than a body. Now, this is important for everyone to know, because I know everyone that's coming here is just like, oh, well, it's Agni, I mean, he's just a body. No, I'm more than a body, so I want you to respect the whole me and not just my body. All right, I'm kind of, by the way, as you can tell, I'm kind of in a ridiculous mood tonight. That's where we're at right now. But I'm working through it. I had a really intense Bikram yoga session tonight, and I hadn't gone in 9 days. 9 days. That's a long time for me. Normally I'm in there 3 times a week, and I didn't go for 9 days. I was going to go Monday, but they canceled the class because of Memorial Day. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, if it's Memorial Day, you should definitely have a class, because that means everyone's going to be off. Everyone's going to be off work, right? Evelyn, you say, no, you don't want to. You want to crank up the heater and be warm. You probably won't see me breaking that barrier in this lifetime. Hey, fair enough. But just because you're saying this, I'm going to actually bring up the pictures of me out in the snow, because I have to do that. That's what I do. So give me a second here. These pictures are going to be coming up very shortly. Because it's just a fun thing. It's a fun thing to do, right? It's a fun thing to do. Where are we at here? Where are we at? All right. Yeah, here's the pictures of me out in the snow, and then Evelyn, you can check it out and make a comment on it. All right. Let's see if I can actually get this working this time. Nope, we're not doing that. We're not going that route. We're going window capture, and we're going bam. There we go. Yeah, that's me. This is what I want. I am showing off, Evelyn. This is how we do it, right? And this is what I want you to realize. You can do this. You can do what I'm doing right here. You can shovel someone's driveway barefoot and in the snow. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine to do this kind of stuff, right? We got to mix it up every now and then. You're okay with the hot, so why aren't you okay with the cold, right? Think about that, right? All right, I'll show one more picture, and then that's enough. I like bringing up because they're fun, right? You know, they're fun to do. They're fun to do. Let's see. And then we got this one. This one I'm wearing shoes though. Here. In this one I'm wearing shoes, so you know it's not as bad. I'm just hanging outside my Bikram yoga studio. I got sandals on. This is how I enter my Bikram yoga studio every time. I always just walk up, you know, rain or snow, just like that. That's my routine. Except a couple times where people have taken my sandals. So apparently people don't realize what kind of sandals they have, and they like to take mine and then leave theirs there. So then I get their sandals, and then I have to hunt them down. That's how it goes. All right, whatever. Enough of this. Enough of this nonsense. Evelyn, you say you feel cold looking at that. You believe it's humanly possible, but you're not doing it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not gonna push you to do it. Right. I'm not gonna pressure you into it. I just want you to know it is possible. Right. You know, Wim Hof does it. Right. If Wim Hof can do it, anyone can do it. You gotta be motivated. You gotta want it. Right. But if you don't want it, then so be it. You think it's evolutionarily because you descended from the Greek islands and they're stinking hot, so your gene pool evolved to be in a hot climate. It's possible. It's possible. You know, I don't know. That's your story. You're sticking to it. Well, cool. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated. Steel Fair. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm super appreciative of that. Welcome to the stream. My name is Agni James, and I am a meditation streamer on Twitch. I do guided meditations. I stream philosophy because I have a master's in analytic philosophy. So we do a lot of philosophy of mind, philosophy of science, and metaphysics streams. And we also do chess streams because I'm a chess instructor. I teach chess for a living. So I've been doing chess streams. Then, you know, we mixed up. We're doing chakra balancing right now with this book, which is a great book. It's called The Sevenfold Journey, Reclaiming Mind, Body, and Spirit Through the Chakras. It's a book that I used in my chakra balancing group. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Well, what were you streaming? What do you stream? What were you streaming tonight? Yeah, everyone, welcome. And we got One Sluggy here, too. One Sluggy, I was hanging out in your stream earlier, man. One Sluggy is an awesome streamer here on Twitch. He was streaming travel stream today, just walking around his neighborhood and just chilling. It was good hanging out with him. He's a good, authentic guy. Drop him a follow. Check him out. Closer than most. Oh, it's like steel. Okay, the metal. Fair with the unpronounced H. Okay, Fair. Steel Fair, right? I think I got it. Steel Fair. I like the name, by the way. That's like a power name, Steel. If you have the name Steel in your name, I just think of something strong immediately. All right, Steel Fair. Got it. So yeah, what do you stream? What were you streaming tonight? I'm interested. I'm always interested in what content people are bringing to the world. Steel Fair. I'll definitely go there and check it out after the stream. Oh, there you are. You were streaming Jackbox. And One Sluggy guided the raid. So, well, thank you, One Sluggy. Much appreciated. All right. Yeah, we're just getting started tonight. I've only been streaming about 10 minutes. How's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone in this existence doing? We do a variety of things, and most of our night was a Sea of Thieves. Okay, but you took a break. Nice. Herbert, you say, do you have a backup water tonight? I'm already halfway done. I'm already halfway done. So I think I'll just take multiple water breaks. I mean, I used to have the jug here. We were talking about this last night. I used to have the jug here, but then I went the zero water purifier route, and now I have this big, zero water purifier in the kitchen that I go to. But yeah, I go through a lot of water on stream. That's another thing about me. So hang tight. I typically just kind of like let it burn it off though. I burn it off. I don't know if you can do that with water, but. Need to replenish from yoga. Yeah, I was just at Bikram yoga. Bikram yoga is hot yoga. It's done in a 105 degree Fahrenheit room. And I just got done with it. It's a 90-minute session. It's 26 postures from the Hatha Yoga set. Hatha Yoga has 81 postures. So Bikram took 26 postures from it and said, just do these and do them at 105 degrees and you're going to get a good workout. And holy shit, I get, anyone who does Bikram Yoga gets an incredible workout. I mean, you're sweating all those toxins and impurities out of your body. You're pushing them out. You're feeling healthy and alive. But it's intense, and it's really hard to stay hydrated after you do that. You go there and you're like working hard, so hard, and doing everything as hard as you can. And thank you so much for the follow, Attila Turzo fan. Okay, cool, much appreciated. And if I butchered your name, I'm sorry. It happens. Yeah, and everyone who followed. I think I missed some people who followed earlier. But anyone who followed, Steel Fair, you followed as well. In addition to the raid, I'm super appreciative of that. Yeah, we got a lot going on right now, and it's only been 15 minutes. Attila, you say, hello, sir. I'm a huge chess fan. When are you playing Hikaru? Yeah, dude, that is the #1 chess streamer I watch. I love watching GM Hikaru. Right now, he's training for the candidates tournament, so he hasn't been streaming as much. It's killing me. I got to check out Title Tuesday yesterday though, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, dude, Hikaru would completely smoke me. I am nowhere near Hikaru. I am nowhere near, and I am nowhere near just an NM, right? I'm not at that level. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to put 12 hours in every day to studying chess, But I do teach it for a living, and I have played competitively, and I in the Chicago Open, which was 2012 through 2014, I placed all 3 years. And then I teach it, so I'm immersed in the world. I go to chess clubs in the area. But yeah, I would love to play card, but it would just be devastation. I would say, maybe I could probably hang on for like 20 moves, and then I'm toast. I'm toast after that. Yeah, Hikaru is no joke, Attila. Hikaru is no joke. That guy is serious, and he remembers most of his games. Like any game of like importance, he'll remember. So it's like yeah, he's going through 50 moves of the games, and he just remembers them from memory. All right, let's do a puzzle rush. I think it's a good time. We'll do a little chess to start things off. We'll do a quick puzzle rush, and I think that's a good way to do it. Well, that's me outside in winter, by the way. That's where we were at earlier. We need to, let's see. Oh, it's gonna mess with me a little bit. So yeah, I gotta switch around a little bit, and then we'll get it. OBS likes to fuck with me a little bit. So I have to mess around in order to get what I want going. All right, we'll have it up in a second. But anyways, yeah, I like Puzzle Rush. I never liked it, but then I started doing it about a month ago. And it's definitely something I've been digging lately. There's just something about it. It's just quick. It's only 3 minutes. My high rating of Puzzle Rush is 28. So that's what I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat 28. And Mobius is here. Hey, good to see you, Mobius. How you doing? How's life with you? How's everything going? You were here yesterday, man. Yeah, OBS can totally be bitchy sometimes. OBS can be a total pain in the ass. That's just how it goes. Mobius is a phenomenal streamer on Twitch in the fitness and health community, but he also does other things as well. He's just a nice, authentic dude, very genuine guy, and he'll just he says it like it is, and that's another reason why I respect Mobius. JT Farms, I don't know what's going on. I guess I just missed you. How could I miss you? We were actually just communicating a little while ago. JT, my partner in crime with Fire Poetry. She is a fire poet and a wonderful human being. She's a channel moderator and channel shaman. I like to call her my channel shaman because that's more in line with what she does. All right, here we go. Puzzle Rush. All right. Good to see you. Yeah, Mobius, I'm streaming. Well, I'm streaming for longer periods of time. So I used to stream for like an hour, and I was like, oh, I'll just hop on and do a guided meditation, right? That was like my stream. Now I'm like, well, let's do other stuff too. Let's do more philosophy talks. Let's do more just general chat, right? Let's do chakra balancing, chess, right? I'm trying to mix stuff. The chess thing is a big thing that I've integrated into my streams. If I'm a chess teacher, I might as well do it. Those of you who are unfamiliar with chess and have never played Puzzle Rush, Puzzle Rush is a game on chess.com. The goal is to solve as many puzzles as you can in 3 minutes. And my record is 28. But on stream, I like to, if I can get in the 20s, that's like decent. 22, 23, I'm going to be happy. Yeah, they're mostly checkmate puzzles, like checkmate in 1, checkmate in 2, 3, 4. There's promotion puzzles, so you can promote a pawn to a queen, and then there's also win material puzzles. So let's see how many puzzles I can solve in 3 minutes. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. I got to move the mic though. Got to move the mic because I can't see the bottom rank otherwise. Here we go. Wish me luck. I'll just win material flat out. This will be a checkmate. Here we have mate in 1. Here we have mate in 2. Mate. There we go. Here we have. Oh, okay. Almost missed that one. That would have been rough. Mate in 1. Here we have mate in 1. Check. Mate. Promotion. Yeah. Oh, I gotta dodge the check first. Black. Here we go. Mate in 1. Mate. It was just wait, black to move. That seriously gets me every time, you know. It's like I forget whose turn is to move. Okay, black to move. What's going on here? How do I stop that pawn? Oh, that pawn's not going anywhere. I think, is this just it? Wait. There we go. All right, that was a mental error, mental lapse right there. So I think it's just take. No, then he takes the rook. What am I missing here? What am I missing? I got to just take like this. Oh, no. I take with the bishop, I guess. All right. White to move. There we go. Mate. I think it's check. And then fork, right? Pick up the bishop. I'll take a bishop any day of the week. Check. I believe. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, I guess it's going to be like this. And then take the rook. Take the rook and then take the queen. Yeah, I hesitated there. I've been hesitating. Can't hesitate that long. Not on puzzle rush. All right. Check. Oh. All right, that was a mistake. Believe it's check and then mate. Well, coming up. Because of the pin. Pawn was pinned to the king. All right. No, that's not it. Interesting. Oh, maybe it is it. No. Oh, 17. All right. That's definitely not my best. 17 is not my best. 17 is actually pretty terrible. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Mobius, you said, good seeing you streaming the last dude. Yeah, I know. It feels good, man. It feels good. JT, you're not even here. You're here. By saying you're not even here, by saying you're not here, you're implying that you are here. All right. But, you know, JT, you're always here. You're here in spirit, even if you're not here in presence. Mobius, you say, man, you love chess, but you're such trash at it, and it's not ADHD friendly. Let's be honest. Yeah, it's tough. You have to be super focused, right? Chess is a focus game. Herbert Smith, and you say no hesitation. Your coach used to say, Nike, just do it. Absolutely, it is. I mean, that's how it goes. Sometimes you just have to just do it, right? And I'm pissed off now. By the way, I'm a meditation instructor, and I'm pissed off as fuck about that 17. So I need to beat that. This is my my chess player instinct. That's going on. Hold on a second, though. I gotta load this back up. I'm not happy about this 17. All right, let's give it one more shot. I gotta at least beat 17. I mean, come on. This is rookie stuff right here. Well, we're not doing that. We're doing this. Okay. And this is getting a little ridiculous that I have that picture still loaded up from earlier. All right, whatever. What are we doing here? Let's do this. Another puzzle rush. Okay. All right, I got to beat this. I want to get in the 20s at least. I got to get my ass in gear right here. All right, let's do this. Got to get in the 20s. All right, mate. There we go. All right, we're feeling it. Black to move. What? I guess it's like this, yeah. And then like this. Oh no, that wasn't it. Come on, come on. I'll pick up the queen. All right, all right. Check, take, mate, mate. Ooh, I almost went the wrong way that one. Mate. There's a mate. Check. Bam. Sack the queen. Why not sack that queen? All right. Double check. That was fun. It's always fun to do double checks, right? I guess we got this, and then we got this. Oh, that's pretty. That's a pretty checkmate. All right. Where are we at here now? I guess... This one's a little... Oh, I see. I think it's like this. Yeah. All right. Not good commentary either on my end. All right. There's that and a mate. All right. Black to move. Black to move. Check. There we go. There we go. This guy is toast. Toast. By this guy, I'm referring to the computer that I'm playing. All right. Oh, smothered mate. That's fun. Smothered mate's a good one. All right. Those of you who don't know, smothered mate is when the king cannot move because it's trapped in by its own pieces. So that's fun right there. And I believe this is... No, that was not it. All right. But this is definitely the key. And then check. And then... It's the final... Oh, just beautiful. Like that. All right. Oh, this will be pretty. Yeah, look at that. He's got to sack the queen after I sack the queen. I think it's just go for the knight, right? Yeah, and then take advantage of the pin. When a piece is pinned in an absolute pin like that, it can't move because it would put the king in check, and you could never put your own king in check. That's chess 101. All right. Where are we at here? Take the rook. Free rook. Yep. Check. Hit it. And, oops, take the queen. All right. 27. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. That's one off my best ever. All right, I'm content. Now I can actually sleep at night. I got 27. 28 is my high. I had 17 on here earlier. That was pathetic. At least I got much better going on right now. Hey, Victor Soares here. Good to see you, man. How are you doing tonight? How's everything going with you? You say, do you think the stream would enjoy straight up puzzles? You know, I don't know. I don't think enough of the people in the stream actually have a chess background to be into like in-depth puzzles. Puzzle Rush is a little quicker. It's like 3 minutes and you're just flying through stuff. But I mean, it's something I'm willing to try at some point. But yeah, I mean, it's probably a little too like technical if I'm going through like an 1800, 2000 puzzle, rated puzzle, right? Good to see you though, Victor Soar. Steel Fayer, you say, what is the origin of using the word mate to imply the impossible to escape check? That's a good question. You bring up a really good question, and I don't know. I mean, it's checkmate, right? That's just the term they use. I mean, when you're, it's like finishing the deal, right? It's like finishing the deal. That's how you win. That's how you win the game, But yeah, so I guess it has something to do with that, right? I mean, and I have students actually say it all the time. I teach 4-year-olds all the way through adult, right? So I teach the whole spectrum of people, and all students are like, why do they call the horse a knight, or why do they call a rook a rook? And it's like, oh, it's at some point it's just a social convention. It's just like, hey, the creators of the game were like, hey, you know what? It sounds cool to call this a bishop, or to call this a rook, or to call this a knight. There's bishops that are at the church. Let's call this a bishop, right? Let's call this a rook because whatever, X, Y, and Z, right? Victor Story, you say, okay, so maybe only, yeah, you'd probably be fine with it, man. You're at my level, dude. So like you'd be there and you'd be playing and seeing it, and you'd be digging the chess puzzles. But everyone else would be like, I've never played chess. Like what is a queen? How does a queen move, right? Herbert, you say, are you good at poker? Because it's like chess in that you need to think of all the possibilities. I am pretty, yeah, and there's a very strong psychological component in poker as well, right? So poker is totally a psychological game, right? In a lot of respects, but at the same time, you still have to know how to play. You can't be just really good at psychology and not know how to play. There's like weird things you can do in poker. I don't play a ton. So one move I used to do, and this is kind of funny. It's kind of a weird move to pull, but if let's say you're playing with a group, you're going to play with a group of friends. If you just go all in on your first hand, regardless of what you have, for some reason there's a psychological tendency of the whole group not wanting to go all in, especially like on their first hand. So like I think I'm like over the years I'm probably like maybe 19-1 or 20-0. Just going all in on the first hand. No one wants to fucking do that because people are like, well, then what if I go all in now, then I lose. What am I going to do for the next 3 hours or whatever, right? It's kind of a funny move though. People don't like to call that one. So if you ever want to win the first hand, just go all in. Assuming you can't pull that move every game. You can pull like with a group of people that you're friends with, like maybe like one time or something, or like twice. But yeah, so anyways, that's how we're doing. That's what's going on. It's chess. I don't know. Maybe we should play a game. I could play a game of chess, or we could just hop into the meditation. How is everyone feeling? What is everyone in the mood for? By the way, Steel Fayer, are you into meditation? That's like the main thing, the main thrust of these streams, guided meditations. Also, we've been doing chakra balancing and other stuff as well. JT, what do you think? Are you feeling meditation? What are you feeling right now? Herbert, you say do a versus game so we can see you. Yeah, I'll just do a random versus game on Lichess though, and that way I won't lose points because I'll probably play like garbage. Lichess is interesting because you can play anonymously, and when you play anonymously, you just never know. Like you'll be playing, like I'll be playing and all of a sudden I'll get like a master level player, and it's crazy because it's like out of nowhere. But usually the opponents are not nearly at my level. But it's just like a weird thing. You never know what you're going to get when you play anonymously. All right, so let's go here. Let's go back to display. We're having this nice little fun thing happen. Back here. Guess we're going back here. Yeah, OBS always likes to mess with me like this. I get to like click around a little bit, and then eventually it always works. But I get to like click around a little bit for some reason. We got games, and like when I do this, it works better. I don't know how that looks to everyone out there though. Like how does that look like when I'm just like cycling through everything kind of ridiculously? All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Trust me. But yeah. Anyways, I also have Spider Solitaire. That's another thing I've been doing. There we go. Okay, we got Lichess up. Bam. Okay, so we're gonna do a random game. The time control will be. Let's do. I don't want it to be too long. Maybe let's do a 5-minute game. It's gonna be a rush. Yeah, one slug. It kind of is like Inception, right? I don't know. It's fun, man. It's fun. Let's see. Steele, you say you do what you can. It is all you can do most of the time to keep your mind system in check, including meditation, thought reframing. Dude, thought reframing is so important. That's a cool concept that you bring up, man. Yeah, that's an important way to keep yourself centered and grounded. That's cool that you're into that. And then Herbert, you say you have more moral support than your opponent. Yeah, right. I have 11 viewers. I have 11 viewers that are rooting me on. All right, let's do this. Let's do a 5-minute game. All right, 5-minute game on Lichess. And create the game. I need to move the mic so I can actually see what I'm doing. And here we go. Bam. Let's see what we got. We got an anonymous guy. I play the Sicilian these days. I'm going like the old hyper accelerated dragon stuff. You can pre-move stuff too, right? Which is kind of cool. When they play this stuff, I always just develop my knight to e7 and then push out to d5. I feel like it just seems stronger. You take, right? And then you do this kind of stuff. Bring out the knight. Yep. I'm going to get this push in, which I like. That's why I play this. I like getting this push in because you typically gain a tempo on because they got to move their bishop at the end of it. But all right, he's doing one of these lines, so just say, what are you doing, bishop? I'm testing him. I'm putting a question to this bishop. By the way, this guy knows his opening theory good enough, so it's kind of neat to think about. All right, let's do this now. Take. So yeah, now he's going to have to move his light square bishop. If he checks me, I just block it with my bishop, and my bishop's developed, and I'm okay with that. If he backs up, then I'll have this long, beautiful diagonal for my bishop. Okay, so, well, I could play this first. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to play it first, throw a punch at the rook, and then I'm planning on castling kingside. So now how to make progress. I'm looking at pushing this pawn right here, right? You can do this kind of stuff. Let's see. This rook's got to get developed. I can't get this in yet. Oh, I see. He's got a threat. All right, well, if your opponent makes a threat, you got to defend it, right? Or else you can do a counterattack. That's sometimes attack is the best defense in chess. All right. So how are we going to play this? Let's see. I could get this push in now. Now I can get this push in. It's going to, or I could just take the pawn. Let's see. Is it going to get trapped? No, because I don't think. Yeah, I'm just going to snag the pawn. A pawn is a pawn. Free pawn. I'm taking it. I don't think it's poisoned. But you never know. You never know these days. Ooh, I would love for my bishop to be here, but I got to move it first. Let's just drop all the way back. So now I created some weaknesses in his pawn structure, right? He's got an isolated pawn on A2 and an isolated pawn on C2. So that should be advantageous. He does have this open rook file, but I don't know if it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be enough. This knight needs to get in the game. Let's get the knight here. This looks like a decent square for the knight. I still think, I mean, if I could get my bishop here, I'm going to win the game. But then I will have some dark square weaknesses, but it's still kind of something I'm thinking about for a long time. I want to get these pawn pushes in though. That's like the main thing. And we're about even on time. We're about even on the clock right now. Okay, so now he's trying to break it open. I don't want to break it open. I'm going to try to keep it closed. I now have more space. I got more space in the center. All right. Now I can get this push in. Yeah, this guy's decent. He's definitely decent. Okay, so he's backing up. I'm looking at getting kind of space, aggressive with space right now. I want to gain some space. This pawn is also pinned. Can I do anything with this? Let's see, there. I could attack the queen. Does that do anything? Not really. I like this idea. This is kind of like a very aggressive, like space gaining idea, right? I'm looking at pushing out, right here, playing e4, throwing a punch at the queen. I'm just really trying to break things open over here. This pawn is kind of in an interesting square though. It's pinned and it's blocking the bishop too, which is kind of the neat thing, right? So it's pretty neat. I kind of like this pawn here actually. All right, let's just keep going. I'm going. Keep the pressure on, Keep the pressure on this guy. Now he's got to move his queen. It's like things are looking rough. All right, he's got, as long as this bishop's here, I got everything defended. Let's keep going. Keep pushing forward. Well, hold on. His knight can't move out now. His knight's kind of stuck. So I'm gonna move forward with my knight. Notice I have two pieces attacking this pawn as well. My knight's ready also to hop in. Okay, so he's attacking me. It's kind of a nice place though for this. Let's see, I could hop in here, really keep the pressure on. But I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm simply just gonna take. Let's see if he wants the trade. If he takes, I'll take. And then I'll be up 2 pawns. I'll be up 2 pawns, which is a lot actually. And look at this pawn. This is a terrible pawn because of his bishop, right? The scope of his bishop is down. So he's just trying to attack at this point. He's just going in for the attack, which is probably, you know, which could be all right if he actually has something though. Let's see. It's actually a little rough right now. Let's just get my rook. Let's just get the rook developed. So remember, this bishop is pinned to the rook, right? All right, so he's going in for this. I'm just going to block it all. Look at this now. This is going nowhere. So this whole structure is giving me really strong king defense. It's all locked in. It's all locked in place. This is what I want. But I'm down to 1:42. He's actually beating me on the clock right now. I might have to slow down my talking. When I talk a lot, I don't play as quickly. I got 1:42. This knight, I need to move this knight to a new square. All right, now I can hop in. Let's see if I hop in here. He takes. I feel like this has got to be strong. I really feel like this has got. Even though I'm losing a pawn, so I'm sacking a pawn here. But the idea is hopefully I'll get some development. So he's going to get a pawn, but I'm gonna be able to bust through a little bit. And I'm making him chew up some time. I'm up to, okay, so he's going all in on this sack. Let's see, I take, he takes. Let's see, I take, he takes check. Oh, and I can't even escape here because of his bishop. This is a legit attack. This is a legit thing. All right. I didn't even consider it like a legit thing initially. Ooh, this is a big problem. Bam, and then check, and then where am I gonna go? This might be death. This absolutely might be death. I mean, I got knight here, and then he moves his knight somewhere, and oh, I just got to move the bishop. I just got to move the bishop somewhere. Let's drop the bishop back. Oh no, because then he'll have a double check. Wow, this is really ugly. This is super. I'm gonna get mated here because he's got this. All right. This is the best I have. You know it's bad, and I have 23 seconds. All right, not great, not great. Let's do this. Definitely not great now. Yeah, this is going to be a loss. I'm going to sack the rook for some counterplay. Hey, I'm actually close to a checkmate. Oh, shit. Ah, that's a good move. Okay. Throw that in. Basically, I got to try to push out here. I got 9 seconds. This is hopeless. I should just resign actually at this point. I guess we're doing this. Yeah, I got 5 seconds. What am I doing here? He's just going to win the night now. Yeah, that's a resigner. All right, that was no good. I am sorry for the loss. I am sorry for the loss. I do not play great in. I do not play great with low time controls when I'm streaming. Hey, Terra Time's here. Good to see you, Terra Time. How are you doing? Terra Time is a phenomenal streamer on Twitch. She's in the fitness and health community, a super kind, loving, authentic person, and she streams. She's a personal trainer. So you go to her streams, you will smile, you will enjoy yourself. Terra Time, what's new with you? How you doing? How's everything going with you? Good to see you. Oh, and she's also the emote queen. She's also the emote queen. So if you, no one can ever compete with Terra Time's emote game. So definitely check her out and drop her a follow. How's it going? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a few days. You know, what's new with you? All right. So hold on. We had some stuff in chat. Let me see where we're at here. Some stuff I missed. Could you lure him to take your dark bishop? Well, so typically the dark square bishop in the Sicilian is actually a good piece. You want to hold on to that. But yeah, time at the end of the day got me. He had a nice attack though, that going as well. Let's see. Why would you apologize for losing? A master has failed more times than a journeyman has ever tried. I love that saying. I love that saying. A master has failed more times than a journeyman has ever tried. Yeah, I know. When I'm playing, I want to put on a good performance. I want to make it good. I want to make it a solid game. And I was winning it. I was definitely winning for quite some time there. But he just had that good attack. This is actually one of my weaknesses. A lot of times I will underestimate the power of an attack. I'm like, oh, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. Like I'll be able to come up with something, right? I'm always thinking that, and that is a bad thing to think about in chess. It's a bad mindset to think, oh yeah, I'll just come up with something on the fly if I need to. And I'm more focused on what I'm doing. So I need to be a little more cognizant. I've been noticing though of that. I've been doing that lately. Oh, Terror Time, you're at the farm. Nice. Are you there with the animals? Are you hanging out with the cats and the dogs? Whenever I go to Terror Time has awesome sounds enabled. So whenever I go to Terror Time stream, the first thing I do is I redeem the cat sound, and it's this cat screeching. It's a cat screeching. It's a good sound. It's very cold. Oh, it's very cold at the farm. Yeah, I mean, see, yeah, well, you're in Argentina, so you got the different climate than here. For me, it's I was just outside. It was pretty damn hot today. Yesterday it was like in the 90s, I think. Here it was not nearly that way, right? It's pretty. Or there it's much colder. Steel, you say a failure is more than acceptable so long as you fail forward. Yeah, I like that. Fail forward. And by the way, I don't know if we ever got a shout out for you. Let me make sure we get that. Steel Fair. All right. Definitely check out Steel Fair. They rated me today, and I'm super grateful for that. And yeah, we're gonna be working together in the future. I'm looking forward to being able to raid you at some point soon. All right. Herbert, you say you think the versus games are more entertaining than a puzzle, more dramatic, and people like them because they have no clue what's going on in the puzzle because it goes so fast. That's a good point. I mean, I think that, that you make a good point. I think that probably is the case, right? Yeah, JT, you say you'll have to agree with that. I'm down with playing more versus games. I just typically haven't, right? Because I haven't been streaming chess for a tremendous amount of time. It's been I don't know. A month? I think I've been streaming chess for about a month, even though I've been a chess instructor for quite some time, right? So yeah. Let's see. Steel Fair, you say loss can be entertaining. It's true. Loss can be entertaining. It's like when I'm watching GM Hikaru, right? Sometimes it's kind of funny. It's kind of interesting when he loses, or funny, right? Because it's like, he's like, one of the best in the world. He's one of the top 10, top 15 in the world. Classical, and he's like the best blitz player, or Magnus. Him or Magnus are always one of the best, 1 and 2 of the best blitz players. Yeah, I'm down with more. I'm down with more of that. JT, you say you should do a point redemption for play the host. I could do that. Remind me later, JT, and maybe I will. All right. Where are we at? Okay, let's do should I do one more chess game? Or should we do a puzzle rush, or should we just go into the meditation? Let's see. I'm gonna do one more game. So I'm a little pissed. And yeah, it's like when you lose, it's like, chess players have a mentality where you're a little bit unnerved, when you just go on Elite Chess and lose a game like that. I want to try to see if I can do a little bit better with my time management. So let's check it out. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this. All right. I want to maul with my time management. Now of course, nothing's working obviously. So let's go back to scene. Got the lead chess going here. OBS is messing around. OBS likes to mess around these days with me. If OBS was a person, I would fight them. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, and that was, by the way, I'm a little bit upset about that. I'm a little bit pissed about that. Like I was totally in a winning position in this game. I'm up 2 pawns, and look at these ridiculous connected pass pawns. Right, I have these really strong 3 pass pawns in the center. Let's see if I can actually win a game now. All right. New opponent. By the way, you know what? Let me analyze this first. Let me analyze this game because I know I was killing it. I know I was crushing it. We're gonna go back to the beginning, and we're gonna analyze this game because this is a little ridiculous, right? Hold on, we gotta turn this on. All right, where's the point I'm looking at? So right here, I already have a 1.2 advantage. So or now it's 0.9, but I'm up a little bit. I'm up the equivalent of a pawn right here. All right. Right here, I'm up 2 pawns. I'm up the equivalent of 2 pawns. 2.0. All right. Look at this. I'm mauling up 3 point. Yeah. I'm up 2.2, 2.9 pawns. It's totally ridiculous. Look at this. Gaining control of the center, mauling 4 pawns, the equivalent of 5 points. I'm up. So where did I? This is all excellent. All right. Peter doesn't like that move. His sack was really good. Yeah, and then I just blew it there. It was interesting. Look at this. I'm up the equivalent of 6 points. All right. So I just got to not allow. You know what I didn't see? I didn't see when I moved the knight that the bishop was going to be eyeing down on right here on G8 like that. All right. Well, whatever. You can't win them all. Let's try another one. Let's try to do better. All right, play. Do 5 minutes again. Nice quick time control. Ooh, he's doing the Sicilian defense closed variation. All right, develop. He's on the pawn. Defend. This is what you're supposed to play. Now I'm supposed to go after this bishop. That's the idea here. I want to take out his dark square bishop. I want to trade it for my knight. So that's fine that he does that. I'll just take. So I succeeded. What? This guy apparently doesn't know how to play. All right. Well, that's kind of a bummer. It's like, dude, you take the piece, man. Now, yeah, he's just throwing out moves, man. I don't know. I win the rook. I'll take a rook. I'll take a rook, and then I'll take the knight. Oh, he's going in for that. At least he did that correct. All right. Take that. It's But now watch. I blow this game and I lose it, right? That would be pretty funny. All right, let's get my rook developed. There's no mates. There's no mates here, so I'm not too concerned about it. And I got plenty of time. I don't even have to worry about time this game, which is nice. All right, I don't want to give him an easy path to anything. Let's see what's going on with this knight. Where's this knight gonna go? I'm interested to see what he does with his knight. He's probably going to have to, hop back, obviously. And then let's try to close things up a little bit. Stop his attack. Ooh, that's actually a good square. That's a good square for the knight. We'll just do something like this. I mean, he's got this push, and then I guess I just move my rook back here. Oh, and I'm just gonna blunder pieces apparently today too. Okay. All right. I guess it's gonna be one of these days. But I'm still fine. I got plenty of counterplay. Where's that knight gonna go? I got this. That's winning right there. That's winning. Rook B1. And I'm on the knight. I'm on the knight still. We got to remember that. Take the knight. And I'm going to actually do... Yeah, I like this idea. This looks kind of fun. Now he's got this push, but I don't have to be too concerned about it because the bishop is pinned to the king, right? The bishop can't move because of the rook. Because of the rook pinning the bishop to the king. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? He's going back, attacking my rook. I'm just going to double up rooks. This is really strong to double up your rooks like this on the file. By the way, these vertical columns are called files, and these horizontal columns are called ranks. So now I have a tremendous amount of pressure. Let's see. His only threat is basically pushing the pawn forward, but I have these kind of ideas now. Okay, he wants a queen trade. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of interesting. This is kind of interesting. He almost was able to promote, but not quite. And now it's just a matter of cleaning up. It's cleanup time. So it's like just gonna gobble up some pawns and then I'll deal with everything. This is like his only threat, right? Pushing these two pawns out. I'll just let him take this with check if he wants. Doesn't matter. Take. I'm gonna double up here. He's probably gonna go there. Yeah. I could just actually here simplify when you're winning, and then you can just pre-move it out. And then I'll pre-move that. Oh, I don't have pre-moves enabled. All right, I got to get my pre-moves enabled. I'll just win a pawn here. And then we'll just hop on over here, down here, come down here. Next, I'm coming over to A8. Next, no matter what. And then up here. And then as soon as he pushes, take. And then push, push, push. Oh, he resigned. All right, cool. Okay, so there we go. That's like a better game. Well, I don't know if it's a better game, but it's at least I won. Yeah, I at least got a victory. I want to like at least get one victory on stream, right? I don't ask for much. I don't want to be sitting here losing every game though. Let's see, where are we at here in chat? Hey, Healer Rose is here. How's it going, Healer Rose? Good to see you. How's everything going? How's life? Healer Rose, formerly known as Coral Hug. He's got the new name going, which I really like. Healer Rose. Good to see you, friend. Let's see. Steele, you say you haven't played chess in years. You have definitely lost your edge. Yeah, I mean chess. You do gain a little bit of an edge when you play chess, right? And you got to go for glory and honor, right, Herbert? That's how you got to do it sometimes, right? It's kind of like the Klingon mentality. I'm a little bit like Worf. At the end of the day, those of you who are into Star Trek, you'll see I'm a little bit like Worf. All right. Yeah, Healer Rose, exactly. I was just cleaning up. At that point, when you're up a lot of material, don't even fuck around. You just like I sacked my rook for the bishop there. That's called sacking the exchange. But it's okay to do that when you're up material, like when you're up a whole rook. Just sack it. It doesn't matter. And then just clean up everything, and then you don't have to worry about it. Especially when there's time controls and things are moving quick, right? Herbert, you say you win if you get the pawn. If I get to the pawn to the top, if you get a pawn to the back rank, you can promote it into a queen, a rook, a knight, or a bishop. 99.5% of the time, you're going to promote to a queen because it's the best piece. The only time you wouldn't want to promote to a queen would be if there's an automatic stalemate that will result in doing so, which is a draw, or if there's like a faster way to checkmate. Sometimes, or like a fork. Like sometimes you can get a knight there and like do a fork immediately. Yeah, let's see. Healer Rose, you say, have you watched the Orville? No, I have not. I have not watched it. And then Herbert, you say, can you have two queens? That's a good question. You can actually have a total of 9 queens on the board. 8 pawns theoretically could all get promoted to queens plus your original queen. So you could have 9 queens. Now, are you ever going to need 9 queens? No, absolutely not. That's overkill. But theoretically, you could have 9 queens max on the board. Healer Rose, you say you may like the Orville if you like Star Trek. Yeah, I love Star Trek. Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, and Next Generation. Next Generation, and then Deep Space Nine are my 2 favorites. They're shows that have really influenced me. I've gained a lot from those shows. If you like the Star Trek, the 3rd season is out this Thursday. Oh, maybe I'll steal. You're saying that Orville's good too. You know what? If I have two people in chat, agreeing and saying that, then I'm gonna definitely write a note. Orville. Because, yeah, now I'll remember it. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Lunar Eclipse 21, much appreciated, friend. Welcome. My name is Agni James, and I do primarily guided meditations. I also have a master's in analytic philosophy, so we do philosophy of science, philosophy of mind, and metaphysics. And I also am a chess instructor. So those are the three main things we do here. Welcome. You want to laugh? If you want to laugh, watch Quandale Dingle meme. Yeah, I mean, I need to laugh more in my life. So I'll check it out later. Steele, you say it has a greater comedy content as Seth MacFarlane can't help but be funny. Yeah, true. But it also has some pretty serious content. Interesting. All right. Yeah, well, I'll check it out. I mean, I dig MacFarlane. You know, he's cool and he's funny. He's a funny dude, right? Some people are just funny by their nature, right? Some people are just their nature. Sometimes like I'm on a roll. Sometimes I'm pretty funny. Sometimes I'm not at all. Sometimes I think I'm funny and I'm not, and that's the worst. It's better to be funny and not think you're funny, I think. All right. Let's see. Where are we at here? Don't forget. Let's see. Seth and the whole cast makes it strong. Okay, well, I'm down. I'll check it out. I'll definitely be checking it out. I'm rewatching Ozark right now. That's like what I'm doing. So I just went back and I rewatched the first 2 seasons. I'm in season 3 right now. I'm just rewatching the whole thing. And then I'm gonna just get up to speed on it because sometimes it's just good to get a refresher, especially for a show like Ozark. Ozark's a pretty awesome show. I mean, other than like Better Call Saul, Ozark is like one of my faves. Definitely one of my faves. All right. I need to drink some more water. I think we're getting close to meditation time. You know what? Here's the thing. I've been streaming for an hour. I think those of you who came in for a meditation, we shouldn't delay this any longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fill up my water. And so everyone's, relax, get in some comfortable clothes, fill up your water, do a little stretching, and then we're going to do a meditation. All right. I will be back in, I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. I don't know if that was 2 minutes. I don't know if it was 2 minutes. I don't know if it was 3 minutes, but it was something like that. By the way, I have these with me. Now, some of you might know why I have these bananas with me. Some of you might not know why I have these bananas with me. When I do Bikram yoga, a lot of times I start cramping up. I get crazy leg cramps. So there's a chance I might have to start eating a banana during the guided meditation. If that's the case, then just kind of just go along with it. Don't let it interfere with your zen. Don't let it interfere with your peace of mind. But yeah, I'm all about having the bananas with me just in case. Oh, by the way, I was eating one of these bananas earlier, and I think I ate something fucking weird. I think the banana was weird. Like when I first bit into it, it kind of tasted a little off, but it looked perfect, right? The banana looked perfect. But then I kept eating it, and then I noticed there was like this hole that was going down through the banana. Like, what is it? Is that like a spider? Like, what is that? Does anyone know what? And like parts of it were like mushy, but it wasn't brown or anything. Excuse me. I'm like, what is that? What is that? If there's like a hole in it, does that mean some like crazy bug is in there? Yeah, I don't know. Monkey don't cramp. Yeah, I don't know. I know. I mean, I got the bananas. Yeah, exactly. Monkeys don't cramp, right? Because they're eating bananas all day, right? Maybe I should actually take a bite. I can feel my hammies actually feeling it right now. I should eat a little banana before we get into this. What about you guys? What do you guys do for potassium? See, this one tastes off too. Maybe the whole bunch is weird. It tastes like a little crunchy. Why is the banana tasting like it's almost like there's a piece of like ice or something in here. Yeah, I don't know. Gila Rose, I don't know what's going on. Let me take one more bite and then we'll do the meditation. Yeah. It's off. It's not a normal banana. It's not the way bananas should taste. Healer, you say maybe something got in there. Was there a hole in the skin? There was not a hole in the skin. It was weird. It was like the hole was like going like through the center all the way up. It was like a weird. I've never seen that with a banana before. Once Lucky, you say, "I love banana." Yeah, this is my banana meditation, right? I got plenty of bananas, right? So hopefully I shouldn't creep up. Hopefully I shouldn't cramp up during the meditation. And by the way, those of you who don't know this, here's a cool trick. You actually are better off putting your bananas in the fridge. Now, most people don't realize that you can put bananas in the fridge, but if you do, they'll stay longer a couple days later. But here's the thing, though. The outer skin of the banana will go brown quicker if you put them in the fridge. So you're going to put your bananas in your fridge and you're going to be like, dude, why these bananas are bad? Why was Agni telling me to put my bananas in the fridge? But the inner portion of it's going to taste great, except for this batch, which something's wrong with this batch. But all the other bananas I've ever put in the fridge, they last longer, but the outer they look worse though, because the outer skin goes brown real quick. All right. Let's see. Once, like you said, the chemicals the stores put in. Maybe they're putting. It was supposedly organic bananas though, so I don't know. Healer Rose, you say, but yeah, banana tastes sweeter with brown skin from your experience. Yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know, right? I mean, you never know. I like the bananas that have the green. I like them they need to have some green on them though. All right, whatever. I don't want to. Enough of this banana talk. Fuck this banana talk. We got to get into meditation. We got to get into meditation now. I've discussed this. When I stick the headphones into the headphone jack of my mic, there's this little noise that's going to pop up, but we're going to be okay with that. I have an Amitabha Buddhist chant it's going to mask the noise that's about ready to pop up, and you're not going to even notice it unless you're wearing headphones. So those of you who are wearing headphones are probably noticing a weird little like intermittent high pitch squeaky noise. That's going to go away as soon as we start the chant. All right. So I always come out really intense during the initial part of the stream. And then we slow things down during the meditation. And we go within to the place of peace and love at our inner being. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. I have a Buddhist chant that I'll play, which has a chime that rings every 2 seconds, and you can use it to help regulate your breath counts. Take a few more slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit. Keep your awareness on your breath counts. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds move together, merging into one. and one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds move through the sky, eventually disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and reside for a while in conscious awareness. Eventually, they disappear from our minds. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Stay focused on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. And return your focus to your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye sight. Focus on your breath. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the inner light within them. So that they may shine their light on all whom they encounter. Until all of humanity is glowing radiantly as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, feeling the perfect peace within you. Breathe in. Breathe out, allowing yourself to experience that peace. Keep your awareness on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds moving through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. Be mindful of your breath counts. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your evolution. Your breath calms your body, and the body calms the mind. Be mindful of your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. And the warmth which surrounds your love. Feel the peace which resides in this place. and the joy which accompanies it. In this place, you have everything that you need. For this place is your eternal home. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye vision. Keep your awareness on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing from your mind. And return your focus to your breath. On your next breath, travel down all the way to your center point. To the place of pure monism that resides at your center. feeling the eternal love that flows endlessly from the source of creation. And the peace which accompanies this love. At your center point, opposites cannot enter. And separations and divisions can also not come through. For in this place, you experience eternal oneness. And that which is eternally one can never be two. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your development. Focus on your center point. Keep your focus on your center. This place of pure love is your eternal home. In this place, you have everything that you need. Lack of any kind is impossible here. For what is eternally one and full can never be two and empty. Keep focusing on your center point. And when you're ready, travel through. I'll see you on the other side. Here, at your center point, you remember your true identity. At your center, you recall how you came to be. Here, at your center point, you remember your divine purpose. To spread love and light to all those whom you encounter. You are one with the source of all creation. For creation's essence is love. And because you are also created as love, you are one with all. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not allow them to distract you. Focus on your divine purpose. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your mind. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all existential angst from your being. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes, returning to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here with me in this sacred space. I am honored and humbled to be here as your meditation guide. I hope you all got something out of this meditation. I hope you all feel more peace and calm in your lives. And I hope you feel more centered and that you can take that peace and love with you out into the external world and share it with those around you. Because at the end of the day, that's why we're here. So we can help all other human beings. For we're all on the same journey together. All right. How was that for everyone? That was a 39-minute meditation. I don't know how the sound was coming through, but it was a bit of an issue on my end. The Amitabha Buddhist chant was ridiculously loud for some reason on my headphones. I don't know if it was coming through super loud for you as well, but it was blaring. Oh, and really low on your end. Interesting. Yeah, I turned it all the way down because it was so loud in my headphones. So that's probably why you can't hear it. Steel Fayer, you say sound seemed good on your end, though a bit quieter than you describe. Yeah. I think what happened is for some reason my headphones were just making the mic and the microphone jack was making the music really loud on my end. So I had to turn it down because I would have had hearing loss if I didn't. So yeah, it's something that I'll be working on. I got to check it out. JT, excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed the meditation. Thank you so much, JT, for everything you do. My channel shaman, my guide at times, my fellow fire poet. Those of you who don't know, JT and I are fire poets. We both love poetry, and that's actually how we met. We did a collab. We did some poetry together, and she's a wonderful human being. And let's see, One Sluggy. Thank you, man. Hey. Thank you again, man, for recommending me to Steel for the raid. Much appreciated. Thank you for being you. And I enjoy your streams, man. I enjoyed that stream I got to catch today again with you just walking around your neighborhood. You're out getting some fresh air, relaxing, and getting a little exercise in the process, man. Good night. Good night, One Sluggy. Okay. So, yeah, that's where we're at with the meditation. And let's see. Let's see what's next. I think we're going to wrap things up tonight. Yeah, I've been doing these really long streams lately, typically like 3 hours, 4 hours, 4.5 hours. And tonight I'm feeling a little drained from yoga. When you're in 105 degree heat and you're working really hard, you might feel a little drained. I feel a little parched. I feel dry on the inside. So I need to hydrate and get my health back. Get my health back in proper order. These bodies, we have to take care of these bodies, right? We have to get our bodies in perfect order so our minds can be in order. That's what we were talking about yesterday. It's one of the things. So let's see who's out there, because it is going to it's time to raid someone. It's always a fun time in the session. Okay, so there's someone out there who has raided me in the past who I don't believe I've ever raided him. He does all sorts of interesting stuff. I first met him through Grace Yoga. So we're gonna give him a raid. Yeah. Let's send peace and love. This is Makawaka. Makawaka. I like the name too. It's kind of interesting. Makawaka. All right. So thank you all. Hold on. Let me do I'll put the raid call out here. And everyone who is a sub can use this. And we'll head over there and shine some love and light on Makawaka. And again, thank you all so much for being here with me tonight. Here is the raid call. There it is. All right. I love you all unconditionally. And thank you. Namaste to all of you. We're going to start the raid now. And I'll see you around. I'll probably be streaming a lot more frequently these days. So thanks again so much. Peace be with you.